Most property investors complete one deal and never do another. Not because it failed, because the process was so painful they can't face doing it again. In this video, I'll show you exactly why that happens and what to change so deal 2 is half the effort of deal 1. Here's something that doesn't get talked about enough. Most investors who complete their first property deal never do a second one. And it's not because the deal went badly. Often the deal went fine. They made some money. But the experience was so exhausting that they never want to do it again. The problem wasn't the deal itself, it was how they did it. Here's what the first deal typically looks like. You found the opportunity through luck or a friend's tip. You managed the renovation yourself, learning as you went. The budget blew out by 20 to 40%. The timeline stretched weeks beyond what you planned. You sold it eventually, made some money, and then you swore you'd never do that again. The financial result was okay, but the process was painful. The pain happens because you're doing everything for the first time. First time scoping a renovation. First time managing trades. First time dealing with council. First time marketing a property for sale. First time managing a budget under real pressure. Every single task is a new problem you've never solved before. Nothing is repeatable. Nothing is efficient. And that's incredibly draining. The real reason people stop isn't the money. Most people actually make money on their first deal. It's the energy. They say things like, I made money, but it took everything out of me. Or, I can't go through that again while holding down my day job. Or, there has to be an easier way. And they're right. There is an easier way. But it requires building systems for the next deal. Not just doing another deal the same painful way. Here's the difference between someone's first deal and their 10th. On deal 1, sourcing is luck and browsing. On deal 10, it's a systematic pipeline with micro-market focus. On deal 1, scoping is a walkthrough with mental notes. On deal 10, it's a template and a checklist. On deal 1, the budget is a rough estimate with frequent blowouts. On deal 10, it's line by line with contingency built in. Deal 10 isn't harder than deal 1. It's dramatically easier. Because systems make the whole process repeatable. Before you do deal 2, invest time in 3 things. First, document what happened. What went well, what went wrong. Where did time and money leak? Second, build templates, a scoping checklist, a budget spreadsheet, a trade contact list, a timeline framework. Third, identify your single biggest bottleneck. Was it finding the deal, managing the renovation, funding, selling? Fix the bottleneck before you jump into another deal. Don't just repeat the same painful process and expect different results. Here's what most people don't see. The compound effect of small improvements. Each deal where you fix one thing makes every future deal better. Deal 2, you've got a better scoping template, so there are fewer surprises. Deal 3, your trade network is established, so execution is faster. Deal 4, your budget process is refined, so margins are tighter. Deal 5, your deal flow system is built, so you stop searching. By deal 5, you're operating at twice the speed with half the stress of deal 1. Some investors do get to deal 2 or 3, but then they stop because they hit a different ceiling. Their capital is tied up, their time is maxed out, their energy is depleted. This is the scaling ceiling. And breaking through it requires leverage systems, process, technology, and people. If deal 1 is about learning that property trading works, deals 2 and 3 are about systematizing. And deal 4 onwards is about leveraging. Here's the mindset that gets you from deal 1 to deal 10. Deal 1 teaches you that property trading works. Systems make it repeatable. Leverage makes it scalable. And thinking like a business owner from day one accelerates everything. Don't wait until deal 5 to start building systems. Start right after deal 1. The sooner you systematize, the sooner every deal gets easier, faster, and more profitable. Systems after deal 1. That's the unlock. If this resonated and you're ready to start building property into a real business, check out the link below.